I don't know what took me so long to watch Snowdrop. As a Blink whose bias is Jisoo, it was one of the most anticipated acting debuts for me, but along the way, it kind of fell out of sight and out of mind. And that's beside all the controversy Snowdrop brought with it, as numerous netizens voiced opposition to its production and airing, citing historical distortion. In the end, the controversy died down, the courts ruled the show was not doing anything illegal, and JTBC stated some fictional elements were necessary to set the plot, but that the main story revolved around the love story between their two main characters Yoon Young-ro and Lim Soo-ho. After several music videos and comebacks with Blackpink, it was time to give Jisoo the attention and love she deserves. So after 3 episodes of Snowdrop, I can confidently say I'm all in. The first episode suffers from pacing issues, and some would say it is a snooze fest, and they'd be right. While watching episode 1, you ask yourself, why is this as long as a typical feature film? We're in this world of Hosu Women's University and the political arena way too long, and this may turn away some viewers. But once you get to episode 2 and 3, the story starts to connect, and our leads finally meet. Jisoo plays Young-ro, a college student at the university, and Jung Hae-in plays Lim Soo-ho, an accused North Korean spy. And thus starts our Romeo and Juliet forbidden love trope. The chemistry between Hae-in and Jisoo is undeniable. Right off the bat, Jisoo does a wonderful job portraying Young-ro's youthful vibrance, but at the same time nails her dramatic and vulnerable sides. I knew Jisoo was a great actor from some of the short work she's done before with Epic High and producers, but Snowdrop takes the cake when it comes to displaying Jisoo's acting ability. Her performance is raw and unrefined, but in a good way. I don't know how to describe it. It's unrefined in a way where it never feels like she's acting. With some K-dramas, you can spot small idiosyncrasies from more established actresses that are part of their shtick and style, but I don't know where Jisoo gets her motivations, and it feels fresh.
One-way ticket, one-way ticket, one-way ticket.
Jung Hae-in, on the flip side, gives an equally raw and unfiltered performance as a character who obviously has conflicted feelings about who he is and how he feels. At first, he comes off as a regular dude that just wants to live a normal life. He's dragged into a group blind date where he happens upon Jisoo's Young-ro. It's clear from the beginning the two are immediately attracted to each other. But of course, as blind dates go, they aren't afforded a chance to connect with each other. But when Soo-ho runs into Young-ro in an embarrassing moment for her, they finally get to exchange some words and have a conversation. This is where the trope comes in. As the police scour the streets, Soo-ho hides. In this moment, Young-ro and Soo-ho are irrevocably bound. Young-ro helps him blend in, and in return, Soo-ho embraces her, starting this tension between the two. As the controversy suggests, the backdrop of this show is set in a time of political upheaval. Political parties vie for power as backroom deals are made, and protests are met with resistance. But this is not what the show is about. Sure, it seems that way, but it's all in an effort to set up our two lovebirds' meeting, and it'll continue to set up their romance moving forward. As I said, Romeo and Juliet trope. How they meet and interact and develop their relationship will undoubtedly be surrounded by scenarios where Soo-ho must hide and must not be found. But this also makes me excited for what's to come, because now I know that Jisoo's performance and opportunities to display her talents is going to be tested and in the forefront. And I can't wait to see more. The story itself, while containing some complicated political elements, is wholly understandable once you get past episode 1, and their romance is slow, lived in, and relatable. As I said before, I'm all in, and I recommend everyone else to go all in as well. Put aside the controversy and consume the story for what it is, and not what others claim it to be. Snowdrop is available on Disney Plus right now, so go check it out and tune back in for watching Sunday's final review of Snowdrop in the coming weeks. But that'll do it for my first impressions of Snowdrop. If you enjoyed it or learned something new, please leave a like and subscribe for more Asian entertainment and K-pop reactions, as well as hitting the bell icon to turn on notifications so you know when we post the final review of Snowdrop. As for first impressions go, I'm gonna give Snowdrop a solid A, and we'll see where it goes from here. That'll do it for me, and as always, this is what we're watching this Sunday. We'll see you next time.